Ivy Day is next week, Thursday, March 26th. And if you guys get accepted that day, congratulations. Everybody knows what that means. But there's a lot of other ways that an Ivy can choose to decide on your application. So I'm going to walk you guys through each of those so you know exactly what it means by the time you open your decision letter. Of course, everybody hopes they get accepted, but getting waitlisted is the next best thing. Waitlists are kind of like an admissions limbo. You're not fully accepted yet, and you're not rejected. You're on a list of other people, a small list that they might pull to fill open spots in the class from people who did get accepted and then chose to go to a different school. There's always at least a handful of those spots that open up each year, and so the colleges make sure they have a list of students that they can offer those spots to next to make sure they get filled. So if you're on that wait list, the game is not over. And it's also very different from being deferred if you applied in early. Most people get deferred, but very few people end up on the wait list. So it's much more likely that you would get in off the wait list than, let's say, getting in after being deferred. Next would be a deferred acceptance or a guaranteed transfer. Now, some colleges like Cornell will definitely offer this, where basically they'll say you are definitely accepted, but not right now. Basically, what it means is that you would have to find somewhere else to go to school for 1 year. And then at the end of that year, you are guaranteed that you'd be able to transfer into the school no matter what. So this is effectively an acceptance just with a few extra steps. Next is a conditional acceptance. Now, most Ivies don't do this, but there are a lot of other top colleges that will, where basically they will choose to accept you, but pending certain grades on an exam or certain scores that you might get. And they'll have to check in with your school to make sure you actually hit those marks to get in. This is much more common with schools in like the UK and stuff, but there are some American colleges that will still do this occasionally. And finally, there's a rejection. Now, a rejection doesn't mean it's the end of the road either. It just means that you have to try again next time. So don't take this as saying, oh, you could never get into the school. It just means that you might have to apply as a transfer if you still want to go there after a year. And that's it. I hope this helps you guys navigate the different outcomes on Ivy Day, and I wish you all the best of luck. Let me know how it goes.